Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield. Thanks for joining us for another Broadfield Liquid Lunch and Learn every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I am being joined on the show today by Isaura Gardner, Global Head of Sales for Atomos. Hi, Isaura. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet everybody.
Absolutely. We're really excited. We've got some exciting new products from Atomos that we're going to go into in just a moment. But I think one of the most exciting things for me as your U.S. distributor is that these products are shipping and are in stock in our warehouses here in both New York and California. So the products that were introduced to us at NAB are now shipping. They're available for all customers worldwide. We have them in stock here in the U.S., and they're already selling off the shelves. You like hearing that, I'm sure, right?
Yes. I love to hear that.
So, Isaura, before we go into the products, why don't we just take a brief moment and introduce yourself and what you do for Atomos to our audience here?
So, I'm Isaura Gardner. I'm working for Atomos for a long time now, more than 10 years. So I've been with the company and I've seen the evolution from the first Ninja into what we have, the whole product portfolio with and now with the Ninja phone and with the new Shinobi too that we will present today here.
Excellent. And those are the real stars of the show, not to take anything away from you. But with the Ninja phone, one of the most exciting new products that I've seen from Atomos in a long time, because it is a completely different way of really taking advantage of Atomos' technology and what Atomos does well. So, Isaura, can you tell us a little bit about the Ninja phone?
Yeah, I mean, Ninja phone is really a groundbreaking product. It goes to new customers. It allows us to bring our technology to content creators that they had limitations with the technology that they had, either using the phone or using a mirrorless camera, but without having the flexibility that the phone gives. So Ninja phone, it's just that product that merges both worlds.
It's excellent. And it uses an iPhone 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max. So it's kind of like there's finally a device that everyone has in their pocket that Atomos looked at and said, hey, we could take advantage of that and integrate our technology to create this exciting workflow tool. And that's what we have here with the Ninja phone. So, Isaura, tell us exactly what it does.
Yeah, as you are saying, for example, when you ask a customer, why do you use a mirrorless camera? Customer always will tell you, yeah, because I can change my lens, because I can control the image better, I can get more quality, right? So mirrorless cameras it's for customers that they want quality. But then when you go to a customer that is using their phone to create content, right? You ask like, why are you using your phone? And you say, oh, I'm using the phone because it's flexible and I can just take it from my pocket. I can just use it and it's fantastic, right? So the Ninja phone is the device that merged these two parts. It's the brain at the back side of the phone. So the Ninja, in this case, the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and takes from the sensor of the camera the quality that all this camera gives you and brings this into the phone. So you can use the phone, you can control the highlights and the low lights, they are perfectly, and then you can adjust the lights so you make sure that everything is the way you want. So this quality from the camera and this flexibility becomes reality in the Ninja phone.
And I think Atomos has a long history of finding the tools and creating the workflow that works best for video professionals and the people that are using your product. To take what the camera does best and let the camera do its job, and now pair that with the smartest devices and let them do their part of it and then put that all together. It really is an exciting tool that I think a lot of video professionals are going to incorporate into their workflow, right?
Exactly. And we bring this one step forward because it's not only that you can control with the monitoring tools, the focus peak in the Zebra, or everything that you normally are used to, right? You can also at the same time bring this into social media, right? You can't just connect it and go direct. So for video professionals, for example, you work in this environment where you can record ProRes or you can record as well H.265. And one of the main questions we had was like, oh yeah, but in which format do you record? Yes, do you record in HD in the phone, but you can record 4K in the camera. So if you are, for example, posting everything in social media and what you need is HD, you don't need 4K, right, to go to social media. It's fantastic. You record 4K in the camera, you output HD, you monitor in a fantastic screen from the iPhone, and at the same time, you can choose whatever you want to do with this content. If you want to go directly to social media, to Frame.io, or everything you want to do.
And that's great. And I know one of our dealers, well, we have a lot of Atomos dealers that are selling to these video professionals. And it's another tool in the toolbox that they can offer with the Ninja Phone. But we're also seeing that one of the largest growth opportunities in this video production space is with this new world of content creators. Now, these people are traditionally running around with their iPhone to capture content as it happens. And now they're starting to ask, well, how can I use some of the more professional tools like a mirrorless camera? And that's another opportunity for the Ninja Phone to, again, converge and marry those two things together. Can you tell us about some of the different advantages for content creators?
Exactly. I mean, for me, when I see the Ninja Phone and I see the way content creators create content today, I see so many opportunities. I'm thinking in every single case that I can see the Ninja Phone being used. For example, how many people create content for like makeup? I mean, there is nowhere you can say really you really need to control the skin tone, you really need to control everything. So it's a fantastic creating content for makeup stories in social media. This is the product for that. This is your customer will love to have a Ninja Phone they use mirrorless cameras already, and this is the perfect add-on for these customers.
You know, it's funny you would use the makeup as the example because that's exactly what I do when I'm not on camera here at Broadfield, is those makeup tutorials.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's one of the makeup tutorials. There's so many cooking. I mean, for example, for content creators that they do cooking in social media. Another one, right? Like you really need to have the shots and the colors and everything well captured. So this is perfect for them as well.
Absolutely. And I think one of the reasons why it is such a growing market and why there are so many opportunities there for Atomos dealers is because you can really use any case study as an example now. Video is becoming so prevalent that if you're selling products on an e-commerce website, you want video content on those products. If you're doing tutorials of any kind, you want content on that. Even if you buy products, they're coming with video instructions of how to use it and how to build it and how to set it up, as opposed to, your traditional Lego diagram of how to put the pieces together. So there's a lot of opportunities there, and that market is growing tremendously. And that's where some of the key features and benefits of the Ninja Phone really play in to that content creator space, to the video professionals. And so when our dealers are promoting this, here are some of those key features that they would talk to their customers about. Let's run through those, Isaura.
Yeah, the first one would be the better image quality, right? What we were saying, being able to control the lowlights, the highlights. This is HDR. Giving this opportunity allows you to create content with quality. The second point is the device gives you the opportunity to be connected. So with the phone, you can get connected to YouTube, you can get connected to Twitch or Facebook. So that really create your content. You don't need to wait, post, go, finish. And then the third one is like the video on the go. You can create content anywhere, and you can create content for everybody. So these are the three main key features for Ninja Phone.
And Ninja Phone is supported by a free iOS app that you install on your iPhone. You open it up, you connect it to a camera with an HDMI cable, and you're literally using it in just a few minutes. We set it up on our Lumix camera here in about 5 minutes before we did our segment this afternoon. So it is a super easy workflow for people to get the control from their iPhone, the quality from their camera, and put this all together with the Atomos Ninja Phone. The Ninja
It's good that you mentioned the app. It's good that you mentioned the app, because this app is designed with the iPhone concept, the way you use your phone, right? It's not, we have our tools in the Ninja, in Shogun, in all the other products, but in the case of the Ninja Phone and the app, specifically the app, you use it the same way that you use an app. So you press a little bit and there's a pop-up where you can say, okay, let the color for the focus picking, or the guides. Okay, I want this one. So you use it exactly the same way that you use your phone. So you stay in the ecosystem of your phone.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that makes it so easy, not only to set up, but to use. Is it literally is an app that you open up on your device. It's amazing how people take that for granted nowadays, because it is so prevalent and just so easy. And that's a perfect segue into the next exciting new product that we're talking about. This product, the second generation of the Shinobi 2, is also in stock at Broadfield, shipping now at just $349 MSRP. This is a little bit more of a traditional product fit in the Atomos family of products. It is the second generation of the Shinobi in a slimmer, lightweight design. Isaura, I'm going to let you introduce this one.
Correct. We've been very excited to announce the new Shinobi and all the new features that we have with the Shinobi 2. Shinobi has been really a popular monitor, okay? And we always wonder why it was popular, because it gives you features and it gives you this reliability. You can rely in this monitor. It's a monitor that is really offering a good picture quality for our customers. So we are very, very happy with the new Shinobi.
And I think what customers have come to respect from Atomos monitors is they know that what they're seeing on the monitor is exactly the same as what that video is going to look like in post-production or whatever they're going to do afterwards. Now, with the Shinobi 2, you're expanding upon a lot of that monitor capability with the 5-inch monitor, with some of the great new features. What are some of those new features?
Camera control. So one of the main and amazing features we have for the new Shinobi is camera control. Camera control is via USB-C, right? And it allows you to have control to certain parameters from the camera, so you don't need to go to the camera to adjust these parameters. But we can see here, for example, that Shinobi 2 is how thin it is, right? It's really, really thin. If we had Shinobi with 31 millimeters, it's 21. It's like I have my phone here. It's this is not Shinobi, but my phone and the new Shinobi, it's basically more or less the same. So it's really thin and light.
And that's important when you're talking about a 5-inch screen, because one of the reasons people are choosing a 5-inch monitor as opposed to some of the larger solutions is that they want that lightweight, compact design. They want to be able to see what they're shooting, and they want to see it with Atomos's workflow. But what they don't want to do is have the bulk and the heaviness attached to the camera. And this is the great thing about the Shinobi is you do have the entire Atomos workflow available there on the monitor itself. Isaura, if you could walk us through some of these great features.
Yeah, the main problem when you use the display on the camera is that you cannot see proper, right? How many people arrived after shooting the whole day, arrived home, setting the desk, start checking their footage, and everything was out of focus, right? That this kind of examples from customers coming to trade shows and talking to us saying like, look guys, we need an external monitor recorder because we cannot see proper what's going on if you are shooting outside or wherever you are, right? So the Shinobi and the Ninjas in this case as well, you can have the focus peaking, you can design the Isaura, you can have all these monitoring tools. But here we can see as well the camera control. So we can see that we can control the white balance, that you can control the aperture, you can control the ISO. So all these are like below is very like, it's really, the user interface, it's really friendly, right? It's really easy to use. It's easy to control. With the touch of your finger, you can adjust up and down. Then you can also have like the status, the camera status indicator. That's also something new, right?
Yep.
So we keep the good part of the Shinobi, and we have brought this one step forward. We are now bringing all these small details that allows customer to use our products in a better way. And takes more advantage of them.
And obviously the big feature is the camera control and the ability to get that through the USB-C. Can you explain a little bit more about how that works and what cameras you're supporting now?
Yeah, so basically we are offering this camera control with like major camera manufacturers like Canon, Panasonic, Sony. We are currently working as well to offer this for cameras from Fuji, from Nikon as well, or OM System and Sigma. This is like it comes with like a protocol that we need to integrate, and in case of Canon and Panasonic and Sony, it goes in one way. For the other cameras, goes in another way. But here at Atomos, we always want to implement and to have like to cover all the camera manufacturers. Okay. Yep. So as I said, we can adjust the white balance, the aperture, the shutter speed, and the ISO. And for me, it's not just that you can do that. It's just that you avoid going to menus of menu. This is, and each camera is different. So sometimes you are using a Sony camera, but then suddenly you are in another set, and someone gives you like a Canon camera, and again it's a menu, a submenu. So this makes like all this kind of hassle when you are shooting, like makes your life just easier.
No, absolutely. And, you know, the thing our dealers love too is the more cameras you support, the more ability there is to sell these Shinobi 2s to their customers.
Correct. Exactly. I mean...
And it's great because if I go to Atomos.com, there's going to be a list of cameras, specific models that are supported by the Shinobi 2 today. Our Atomos dealers who are familiar with the products know that list continues to grow. As new features and new firmware is updated, all of these things can be expanded upon and things can continue to grow. And that list will get longer and longer as we get more support for these models in the future. Isaura, thank you so much for introducing the Ninja phone and the Shinobi 2. These are both in stock and available now at Broadfield. The Ninja phone available at $399 MSRP. The Shinobi 2 at $349 MSRP. You can reach out to your Broadfield sales rep at 800-634-5178. Isaura, I imagine the Atomos team is going to be at the IBC show, showing these off in person there, right?
Yes, I'm very excited for that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Have a great show. We are super excited here for these products as well. Really, it's a phenomenal solution for an iPhone workflow with these mirrorless cameras, a mirrorless camera to add a 5-inch monitor with that camera control capability. Atomos is continuing to expand their product line and give your video professionals and content creators the right tools that they need for the job. Reach out to Broadfield today and be sure to tune in every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for more great webinars like this. Isaura, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.